What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another one. Um, Nothing super exciting this video, I don't think. I don't have very much planned yet. We'll see where it goes. But long story short, you'll see at the very beginning of this video. I'll just put in the clip. Um, so my friend, one of my buddies, ended up getting a Mustang. Which another addition to the squad. So that's cool to begin with, but especially that it's a Mustang, that just makes it a little bit better. I'm a fan of any and all kind of Mustangs. I just like, everything about them anyway. So I've never been much of a fan of convertibles. It's a cool concept, but they're a lot of work. They're a lot of maintenance. And I'm also not a big fan of like two-tone cars. Some cars will have, color, a certain color on the bottom and then a certain color on the top. And I mean, that's fine if some people want to rock that look. That doesn't look terrible, but it's just not my personal taste. And so more times than not, when you have a convertible, the top is a different color than the bottom. And like even with a black on black, it'll be like a gloss black paint and a matte black convertible top. But I mean, that's, just my personal preference. It's nothing terrible. Anyway, so he ended up coming over a couple days ago, and we were checking out the car because I hadn't seen it since he got it. So that was kind of like my first look at it. And, overall, I was pretty impressed. He got a pretty good deal on it, and it was not necessarily a low mileage car, but it was in good condition for, the price point. So I mean, I guess you can't complain too bad. And like I said, it's convertible. I mean, so the Mustang that he got is like a brown beige color with a black drop top. And like I said, never really been a big fan of the whole concept just because of the look. So with the day he came over, it was like 20 degrees outside. I think, like I said, you'll see in the beginning of this video because I'll throw the clip in there. But we just decided to take the top down and ride down the road with the top down when it's 20 degrees out because, why not? And it wasn't too bad to begin with, but, about 5 minutes later when we couldn't feel our hands, that we kind of changed our minds. So we stopped and put it back up. But when he bought the car, it's a 2002. So I kind of expected this, but, at least in my experience, most times convertibles don't age well. Like if you're buying a convertible car that's older, like this one of the very first things you're going to normally have to do is replace the top if someone hasn't done it already. Because like I said, they just don't hold up very well. They're meant to look nice and be, kind of luxury, not really meant to be durable or weather the storm, so to say. I guess that's the right wording. Anyway, so he bought this drop top and it needed replacing. And I don't know how familiar you guys are with the whole convertibles, but you gotta buy, when replacing it, you obviously just gotta buy a whole new top, back glass and all. So I can't remember exactly which shop he called, but he called a few different shops and was trying to get like quotes and stuff to replace it because I've never replaced a drop top and he's just kind of getting in the cars. So we weren't sure if we wanted to do it just because it doesn't seem that interesting. It's like not performance enhancing or anything like that. It's just putting new fabric on, some steel struts that go up and down. Like I don't know, it just didn't seem too interesting. But he called a few shops, and I may be wrong, but all I know is that the price they gave him was way too high. It was in the couple $1,000 range, and I understand that it's a tedious task. It's going to take time, all that stuff. But I told him, I was like, look, man, you do you, but at least for myself personally, there's no way I could get myself to pay that much money to somebody just to replace the top. So how about you? He already had the new top like ordered and stuff. I was like, well, so how about you get the top, bring it over. We'll kind of like make it like a weekend project and we'll just try and figure it out. And so He's like, all right, yeah, that sounds good. So brings it over on Friday night. We pull in the garage. As you can tell, I'm in the garage now. There's the car. Don't mind the mess. It's kind of dirty. I've been moving stuff around. But anyway, we pull in the garage. It was still really cold outside, so that kind of sucked. But, you know, out of the weather, out of the wind, so you can't complain too much. So we pulled in here, and he got here about 10 o'clock at night. You know, we didn't have anything to do the next day, so didn't really care about how late we had to stay up. But anyway, we ended up staying up till about 3:30 or like 4 a.m. just taking it off. Because like I said, neither one of us had done this before, so we just wanted to take our time, you know, make sure we were doing it right. And since we weren't on like a time schedule, we weren't like, you know, we got to get this done. We were just kind of like, you know, screwing around. Anyway, so yeah, we got the top off. It was going fine, and like I said, it was like 4 a.m. once we got the whole thing off, and then we were dumb tired. So we decided we were just gonna call it a night and then pick up back on it in the morning. So we slept for like 3 or 4 hours, got back up at like 8 a.m. and then started on it. And the only thing that either one of us had to do on Saturday was he had work at like, I think 5 in the afternoon. So, you know, we were like, oh yeah, we got this done. The book time for this job was supposed to be like 6 hours or something. We had already spent like 3 or 4 just taking the top off. And I was like, all right, well, spend another 3 or 4 putting it back on. That's, you know, that's book time. We'll be doing pretty good. So, yeah, so, you know, that sounds all well in theory, but we got started on it. And, you know, we were clicking along pretty well until we weren't. And then, you know, I don't really know what happened after that. It just didn't end up too well. And, so, I mean, you know, hours went by. We're still sitting here trying to figure stuff out. I don't know if it's just that difficult or if we're just that inexperienced. But like I said, we've never replaced the top. It didn't sound that hard, but it is. It's pretty pretty in depth. And I've worked on a lot of different things and done a lot of different stuff. And I'm not gonna say it's like, you know, the hardest job out there, but it's definitely, it's just a lot of little pieces. So it's very easy to skip steps and forget bolts and screws and stuff. And then you get 2 steps, you know, further and you're like, oh crap, I forgot to do this. I was supposed to do half an hour ago. So anyway, got it done halfway, and then somehow 5 o'clock ended up getting here, and he's like, well shit, man, I gotta go to work. And I was like, oh crap. So you know, top's not on. It's still 25 degrees outside. So the top will go down, but it won't, you know, go all the way back up because we weren't done. So I was like, you know, well, you're either gonna have to leave it here, you're gonna have to ride with the top down. You know, I mean, I know we've done it, so it could be done, but I don't know if you want to do that. Plus, I don't think he has a garage to keep it in. So like once he got it home, the top would just be open. Like, you know, there's nothing, he couldn't close it or anything. And so he's like, all right. So he called somebody to come and get him. And long story short, we left the car here. It's sitting outside now. I've got a cover over it. So we'll go outside. I'll take y'all outside and we'll look at it in a second. I know that was kind of a long story, maybe kind of boring to some people, but I just thought I'd introduce the new car to the channel. Like I said, for the price point that it was bought for, I still think it's a decent car. Like I said, the convertible top was kind of a pain, but we'll get it fixed. We'll get it done. I've had worse things happen, and I don't want to say worse, more difficult things that, you know, we've been able to figure out how to do. So, yeah, like I said, I'll just take y'all outside and show you the car. It's still stupid cold down here. Not looking forward to standing outside, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. So like I said, it's a 2002. It's like a beige brown color with a black top. This is the car right here. Just give y'all a little walk around. Before you judge the way that the cover's on top of it. It's a cover that I had, but it doesn't fit the way the top is. So just, you know, kind of pried it under the windshield wipers and just kind of tucked it under the mirrors and stuff, and it hasn't moved. It's been fine, and it's weather resistant, so it'll, you know, keep out the water and stuff. But I'll show y'all the a little bit of the top action that we got going on here. So like I said, this is the new top. I mean, it's a pretty decent top. Sorry if you guys can hear that background noise. There's a kid next door screaming. Anyway, like I was saying, this is a very decent top. I'm, you know, pleasantly surprised with the material that it's made out of. And, you know, the old top, I'm pretty sure was a stock one. So it was all like faded gray. And this is a nice clean black. So like I said before, I'm not a massive fan of like the two-tone, but the nice clean new black top doesn't look too bad with the brown. And my buddy said he's going to be getting some like gloss black wheels and getting that car repainted, so you know the wheels will match the top. So I think it'll end up looking good. But anyway, like I said, the issue we currently have going on here is we've got the whole top back together, so it may not look like it's, you know, too terrible. Yeah, don't mind this right here. It may not look too terrible on camera, but we got it all back together and realized that we've got it pulled too tight on the back, like where it goes into the, we also haven't put this panel on right here, so just ignore that. But like where it goes back down into the trunk of the car, we just have the fabric too far down in, so the roof won't actually like pull forward and close. Like this is as far forward as it'll go. I'm pretty sure that's because of the tension being too tight on the top. This corner looks okay, but on the other corner we have like a we have a bunch of what do you call it? Slack. We have a bunch of slack in the top. See, it's just kind of like wrinkly. But yeah, like I said, it'll be an interesting project. I'll definitely try and continuously put it on the channel. You know, he was kind of stressing out over the top not working out, and I was like, you know, because this is his first car, and I was like, you know, don't worry about it, man. I've had a whole lot of crap go wrong. I blew the clutch out of my car the first week I had it. You know, at least it's still drivable, at least it still starts. We'll get it fixed, but like I said, I didn't have anything too interesting for the video today. I was just kind of going to introduce the new car, or, you know, not my new car, but my buddy's new car to the channel, why it was here. If you guys are interested, I'll just tell you a little bit more about it real quick. It's an automatic, like I said before, 2002. I have the keys, but they're inside, so I'm not going to bother. Not going to bother going inside to get the keys. Actually, wait, I might have left it. Oh, I left it unlocked. Never mind. He did get the premium package on the inside. You know, used obviously, but still, I was really pleasantly surprised. This car's interior is in really good condition. Like, I don't know how well the camera justifies it, but the interior is, I'm blown away. And we have the back seat, by the way. We just took it out so we could fit back there better, because you got to get all the way back up in there. But I was very pleasantly surprised by how clean the interior is. Like I said, it's leather too, so it's the premium package. Like I said, it's automatic. Like I said, I don't have the key in my hand, but I believe it has around 150,000 miles on it. It is a 6-cylinder, which, if I was to buy another one now, would not be my personal choice. But, you know, it's like I said, that's the first one I had. It's a very good Mustang if you're just looking to start out with something. Mine is the 3.9. This is the 3.8. Like I said, with it being the 2002, that's when they still put the 3.8 liter engines in them. I know he's got big plans for the car. I'll have to get him on the channel sometime with the car, so he can kind of tell y'all more about it, because I just know just a little bit of stuff. But yeah, like I said, it'll be a good project car. I'll make sure to keep the channel updated on it. But yeah, I guess that's just gonna about do it for this video here. If y'all have any idea, you know, any tips, if you've done a convertible top on one of these cars, I know it's kind of a stretch. I think that the fitting, like I was talking about it being too tight in the back, I think that's the issue, but I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I've never done one of these convertible tops. You know, we haven't ripped the top or anything, haven't broken any struts, so I would, you know, I would say we haven't messed it up too bad, but we'd obviously like to get it fully functioning. So if y'all have any tips or anything like that, just let me know, leave down in the comments. I'll make sure to look over them. Any tips would be appreciated. But like I said, that's just gonna about do it for this video. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'm sorry if it wasn't like super content packed. Just kind of been real dull around here. It's stupid cold. It doesn't normally get this cold where I live, but it hasn't gotten above 30 in a couple weeks now, and that's really unusual for around here. And we've got like 10 inches of snow in the matter of a week and a half or 2 weeks, which is also not usual. But anyway, once we get some better weather, I'll be out filming more stuff. I do have a buddy that I just helped throw a supercharger on his car, his Mustang. I believe it's an 08, it might be an 07, so don't hold me to that. But anyway, I'm gonna have him on the channel pretty soon, and we're gonna be looking over that car. And he just got it tuned and dynoed, I believe, and I think it's putting out around 600 horsepower to the wheels. Don't hold me to that, but I think it's somewhere around there. So obviously that's going to be super fun. So I'll get him on the channel soon. But like I said, thank you all for tuning in today. That's going to wrap it up. Let me know if you know anything about the top, and I will catch y'all next time.